What's good, team? What's going on? What's happening? I hope all is well. Okay. Let's go. What's happening, team? What's happening? What's good? What's good, team? What's good? Is the team doing well? Here we are, guys. We're live right now as we speak. You guys can see, you guys can witness everything is happening right live. Let's go, guys. So yeah, man, we back once again. You guys do know, just confirm if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me, if everything is vivid, clear, everything is solid. Just confirm with me. Confirm with me. Is everything well? You can hear me clearly. While we're waiting for other members to join, you can confirm with me. This week is going to be a beautiful week, team. There's a background sound. Should be this. Thank you so much, Pamandla, for letting me know. How is it now? Is there still more background sound, or is everything better? Let me know. Is there still more background sounds, or is everything good? Are we good? Is we winning? Let's see. Better, clear. Now it's better. It's perfect. Yeah, it was the aircon, bro. Imagine the aircon does that. But yes, guys, here we are. We're on that live right now, as you can see. I'm excited that you are all here. So we're not gonna bother much. We're not gonna do anything complicated. We're gonna be looking at the markets, obviously, team. So let me make sure that my screen is being shared properly, so we can start by seeing firstly. I actually want us to start off first by looking at, like, things such as what is it? The dollar. Instead of the dollar, but I want us to actually start by looking firstly at what the market has for us in terms of the economic calendar. You guys do know the news, okay? So I want to pull out the news right here real quick. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. Man. What did I do? Let's go. Yes. Those are we are. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully all is well right now. Okay, it's not too vivid clear as well. Sorry guys, I'm doing literally everything right here on this meet, so please do forgive me for it. Yeah. Shouldn't really be a problem. Yeah man, let's go for it. Yo, the aircon is out now. Now I'm feeling hot. Very hot. It's so hot. But yes guys, today it's the 15th of June. You can see it states right there, it's a Monday, the 15th of June. And with that being said as well, you can simply see that the news that we have is not really that much, so we're not going to come here too many times, because we can see we've got this capacity, we've got this industrial, which is coming up in the next probably 35 minutes. And then after that, we still have more that are coming at 4 p.m. But it's not going to be like anything interesting, right? It's just plain news, totally speaking, from what I'm seeing it. So I don't really expect like, so much to go on in terms of with what the news are already saying. But I actually want to pull out the charts so we can start off first by looking at the dollar index. The most important thing that we have to start off first with is the dollar index, team. Without the dollar index, you simply playing around, because with the dollar index, what it does is that it allows us to be able to spot exactly where everything is going, right? The dollar index gives us that perspective that allows us to be able to spot that, okay, this is where the markets is moving, this is what I can expect, and so on. Okay. Okay. I don't think the charts are too vivid. Give me a second, let me fix them real quick. Okay. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, let's see. I messed up with the settings, so when you see it going back and forth, I just messed up with the settings a bit, like the previous week on Saturday. Let me see. No, it's still not visible, bro. Let's see how it is now. Let's see how it is. Yo, bro, it's hot without the aircon. Much better, much better, much better, right? This is way more better. Yeah, we back, guys. We back. So let's start off first by looking at the dollar index. Just comment, say you can see it better. Is everything better? Like the charts, are they looking clear? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Super. Nice one, Gifilwe. Nice one, team. Nice one. Okay, guys, let's go. Obviously, guys, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here we are. We're starting out first with the dollar index. So the previous week, I can easily see that price did have this shoot down. We shot all the way down. This is the 1 hour time frame. And after this shoot all the way down, before we broke these previous higher lows, we didn't really break them, but instead we tested them, and then we came back once more, we tested them once more. And then now we're seeing it's almost like price is pushing slightly upwards. So there's two ways. I drew the first scenario, which is this: if price happens to break below, would see it playing around and then going back down. And another scenario was if it happens to break above, we'll see go all the way up here. But with the looks of it, obviously now I'm seeing that Monday we had this big push, you can see, break below, and then now we're playing just below here. So basically what this is telling us is, yeah, we did break below, which now it has confirmed that price is slightly pushing downwards, but my next targeted areas are here at the bottom, at least at the bottom. But with this being said, I shouldn't forget the fact that this is a gap. There's a major gap here in between, which means the price will eventually want to close this gap. It's either it will want to close it like before it gets here at the bottom, or it might get here and then go up to close it, you know. So we'd have to just observe in terms of what price is gonna do, where it's gonna choose to go. But today already I'm seeing that with how the other things that are moving, like, you know, the news and everything, I don't think there'll be that much volatility, but I still see it at least slightly maybe pushing down somewhere here, holding these lows, and then maybe potentially coming up to close the gap. Okay, so we shall see. We have to just go on the 15. Let me remove this. So 15 minutes, everything is very clear. I can see this huge jump all the way downwards, which is amazing. Normally you want to see price, like, you know, choosing a direction. So here it shows that it's going downwards, which is clean. And then eventually we had this lower low once more right here. So basically this was showing us that, yes, I chose my direction. I came back and I broke the lows. But what we could see is obviously price has to close up. This could be short term, doesn't have to be long, but that close up is what we're waiting for, because once it does that, then it's easier now to anticipate future movements. Because right now, if I try to take an opportunity without a close, it does make sense looking at it. It might maybe want to still come down before it goes closing it, but that wouldn't be nice. Like, let's say for instance, selling knowing very well that price is more likely to go up, you understand? So, and buying it right here, hoping for it to go up right here, is not really also the best entry point. I'll have to just, like, you know, allow to show the market to show me when it's ready. So that's what I'm waiting for right now on the dollar index. I am waiting for your movements like that. Once we get that, we're going all in. So let me just see once more on the 15. So 15 minutes, yeah, so far it's looking legit. I won't lie, it's looking clean. This week looks like it's gonna be a beautiful week, because so far you can see we still have to close up this gap somewhere here. So either price could respect here these lows and then go for that gap close. Okay, but let's see what this says for us when you apply it on things such as like your dollar index, your gold, USD, US30, Nasdaq, that's where the information is really going to be helpful. So on gold right now, I can already see that we had this push upwards, which is beautiful. Price pushed upwards daily. We're coming up well. Let's see. So 4 hour, currently still seeing the same thing that we saw on the daily, which is a push upwards. So let me go on the 60-minute time frame. I can easily see that right now we are at this area of resistance, massive area of resistance, and it wouldn't really be a powerful move to sell it just because we are expecting that drop, because truly speaking we are expecting a drop because of this gap right here we did mention, right? So price has to eventually give us a drop just so we close up this gap. But remember, the market is not like just easily go straight to, this is an area of resistance which is very strong. It might just want to show that it's committing to the buyers via breaking, and then that's when you'll see it coming down, or it might just hold and then we'll see it coming down. But ultimately this is a gap that has to be closed. So that's one thing that I want to see. what I will do is I'm gonna go to a lower time frame, 15-minute and then 5-minute, because I wanna see if the market would allow me to maybe get some entries or things like that. So right now I am looking at this area right here. You can see very strong resistant area. Price couldn't break, price couldn't break, price couldn't break. We tested it, and then right now we're back on it. But truly speaking, the more price tests an area, the more weaker it gets. So there could be a lot of momentum upwards that's going to break above where we are, just because of it tested it so many times. So it's not going to be easy that it gets there and then it tests and then it just respects it. So it might be very weak, and then we might see price breaking above, and then once price is broken above, that's when we might start seeing it coming back down to close up this gap here. So let me do this. So here price didn't give us any, it just it started shooting upwards. It didn't give us any entries or anything similar to that, right? But what I'm saying is price could potentially, since we had this resistance here, price could break above, and then after we break above, close above, we show that we are still going upwards, but then we have a deeper retracement that comes down. And then once we hit these areas, maybe even this, I can extend it. This could be our next support, and then we start seeing price continue going upwards, because it has already chosen its direction, which is upwards. So we can bet against it. We can say that no, we want to sell it and all those things. We just have to go with wherever that it wants to go. But buying it right now where it is right now, if you are trading a breakout strategy, maybe you could buy it. If you're trading a breakout strategy, because remember there's differences, right? I don't know, maybe you buy here, you put your stop loss here, and then target 1:2. I don't know, truly speaking, but that's if you are trading a breakout strategy. Still valid, but for me, I don't really go out with those breakout strategies. Not that they're not working, they are working, they are profitable, but it's just, for me, I found it to be much more easier, and I understand the markets more when I actually use my methods, whereby I would rather buy it when it's cheap and sell it when it's expensive, So right now, since it's expensive, I wouldn't really buy it right now. I would rather wait for those sellers to come in, and then the gap to close, and then that's when I'll start looking for more buys. But with that being said, what I could see right here on this is already with this structure here, we could see price going up, and then maybe once we break below, and then once we come back, maybe I might take a sell, knowing that price is coming down here to close these up. And then from there, I'll just see, once we get there, I will see. But that's what I would like to target now on gold. So obviously, guys, hopefully it is a good day. With how things are looking at the markets, everything, liquidity, there's not that much volume today, guys. And just by going back to the Forex Factory, you can simply see we do have some low volatile news. USD, nothing much is going on. There's nothing really much going on. I actually want to see what what is this, what tomorrow has. Tomorrow still low volume news, and then on Wednesday, that's where we are going to see FOMC, but it's going to be late, around 8 p.m. It's going to be, but we do have some, Trump is going to be speaking around 3:30, and as well 2:30, we do have some news that are going to be not too volatile, but medium sort of range. And the ones that are going to be more volatile are going to be later on. So we are going to start seeing too much volume around Wednesday, truly speaking, looking at things. And then Thursday is going to cool off a bit, but we do have some medium type of news, unemployment claims as well. That's going to help us be able to make certain decisions. And then Friday, we're going to be having a holiday. So truly speaking, I see a lot of volume happening on Thursday and as well on Wednesday. But tomorrow I don't really see much going on. Even today I don't see much going on. But that doesn't mean that, the markets is not gonna respect, right? The markets already can, give us some opportunities and things like that. We just have to be smart on how we catch it, where we catch it, and so on. So yes, man. Taking it now, like I did say, it's not gonna be safe because that resistant area is not too strong. So I wouldn't really be on the safe side. Even if it goes and hits take profit, it'll just be me like rushing it type of a thing, which it has a higher chance of not working out, and I don't want trades of having a higher chance of not working out, So, but I can already see here these lows. These are the lows that I want price to come and take out, so that I can start looking for short-term sellers. Okay, so let's see US30. What is it? US30 here, perfect. US30 we also had a gap up. Let's see. So the previous week, I think this was on Friday, we're looking at price coming down somewhere here, testing it. No, I think this was on Saturday. We're looking at price coming down somewhere here, testing it before it shoots a bit more up. But it did skyrocket and get to this area of resistance right here. So this one here is more valid as in like it's only recent right now, this resistance, which means that there could be chances of price respecting it. But the fact that we jumped upwards, it is also tricky. So we're going to have to be a bit more careful on it. So I am going to go to smaller time frame. I want to actually go to a 5-minute just so I can see if we have any, confirmations of. Already I can see this is our area right here. Price got here. You can see we done this. We failed to break. We also failed to break right here. We could be coming here to grab some liquidity before we go up and before we go down. But looking at it, we had this area right here, which was a low, and then price came back to break it. You can see low, lower, high. Price broke it, and then we came back lower, high. We broke back up. We came down, and then went back up. So right now, where it is, truly speaking, for me, I would rather look for a sell compared to a buy, but not enter it. Like I wouldn't enter it right now, is what I'm saying, right? At least for this setup to close to work out. Let me just see 60 minutes, because already I can see we this is nice. We got here resistance and it's going up. I'll just have to wait for this 1 hour candlestick to close, because right now you see we have an hour left. So once this 1 hour candlestick closes, I would see, because maybe it might close with a rejection, things like that, which will allow me to be able to make informed decisions. But also what I'm seeing right here is we have this low. So it will be nice to have price at least rejecting anywhere above here. Rejection, and then after rejection, just seeing some sort of bearish power, because I can see here we had multiple rejections, but the bearish powers, they did try to take control, but they didn't really win, because you can see it went down a bit, it went up, it went down a bit, and so on. So we need to see some rejections, on which that rejection could come out after this grab. But if this doesn't grab and it goes slightly upwards, if it goes up, obviously I'm not going to play around. I'm just going to observe it, maybe even look for a buy, maybe, because if it breaks up, then this might turn into a buy setup. What I mean is, okay, you can see 5-minute, we have a 5-minute close above here, which even on the 60-minute, I believe is a close above. So it could be a break up above. So the only time I would take a buy position is if price happens to come below somewhere here. something like this, and then I can have my 1:2 pager. Something like this, you see, because now it has broken above, and I'm saying this is higher low, this is higher low, which means that it must not go below higher low. If it goes below, that means that it's now changing. It might, you understand? So I just have to be on the safe side, obviously. So I'm just going to observe this one here. I'm just going to observe it. Let's see Nasdaq. Let's go, team. Guys, just before we continue, let me just see who's new here with us. Who is new here with us? Who just joined? Maybe you just came across the channel, or maybe you've been, I don't know. But you knew. Who's new? Let's see, team. Let's see. Hello. Just comment, say, I'm new. Pokam Tlali, are you new? Hello, Amadou. Abuka. Amadou. Hello, Evil Joke. I'm new. Nice one, Seho. Nice one, Bokang. Nice one, team. Nice one. No, I'm new. Nice one, Uncle Div. Good to have you guys here. All the team members that are new, we're blessed. We're excited to have you guys here. Zulu, Martin Zulu, new member. Nice one, Martin. How's it, bro? Hey, boss, I'm new. Nice one, Success. Nice one, Dolrezi. Wow, Steven. Winners, Mabasa. I'm new. Nice, guys. This is what we do each and every single day. We look at the markets, guys. Say Opulence, Anele, good to have you guys. Dream Chasers for Life, Bokang, you've got that right. Every single day around this time we look at the markets. So there is days whereby I find opportunities, which means that I execute on the spot. And there's days whereby I might not find opportunities, which means that it's still a profitable day, because no trade also means good day, you understand? So I want you guys to also know that it's not financial advice, but instead it's me placing down my journey throughout, like just the whole journey of, how I pass profits, how I, get payouts, how I scale up my capital, how I grow my trading account and grow into bigger numbers. So yes, man, obviously this is the whole purpose of my YouTube lives that I'm currently doing. So obviously if you're finding value, well, the best thing that you can do is to like this video, but you can as well subscribe, just so whenever we go live once more or next videos come up on my YouTube, there's actually a video that's coming up today, you can be notified. So yes, man, if you're new, hit that subscribe button right now as we speak, because you're gonna be getting so much value. There's even old videos that I already done, over 1,300 videos on my YouTube that speak about anything in related to the market. So I've been doing this for over 9 years, which means that we're doing this, bro. we're doing this, right? So subscribe, team, subscribe. But yes, right now you can simply see this is NES 100. NES 100 looking good. We also had this big spike upwards as well, which with this, I feel like it's also could be as well because when was it? I think it was on Friday. SpaceX got launched. It went public. They done an IPO. So I honestly feel like that as well influenced, because SpaceX basically just landed on the Nasdaq markets, so it's became a part of the Nasdaq. So that could as well have caused a lot of volatility in terms of how the market opened for this week. So we just have to take advantage of what we have right now. So we already know SpaceX, when it launched, it actually launched at a very high price. I think it was like 270. I forgot the numbers were to be exact, but as soon as after it went public, within the next few hours it started dropping, right? It started dropping, going a bit more down, on which I also felt like it was a bit too overvalued. Buying it at that time, I know people bought, they were buying hoping it's gonna go more higher, make some profits, but it's not going to be like that for some time. We saw some numbers declining, and on top of that, looking at the statements and projections and everything, SpaceX hasn't really been making money over the last few 6-12 months. So I don't really think that for now it's going to be the best thing that you're going to try to buy and hold, hoping for it to go all the way up. Imagine one share being $1,000 on SpaceX. I don't see it getting like that, but we'll just see, man. We'll just see. So yeah, man, with that IPO, it basically influenced the Nasdaq, and that's why right now we are seeing such numbers, such result, such gaps that we're seeing here in the markets. But already with Nasdaq, I'm seeing a push upwards, because here we had a higher low, a low, and then here we had a lower high, and we couldn't break those lows, but we broke the lower high. So obviously what price is telling us is we're going upwards, team. We're going upwards. So it's good that it even bumped, spiked upwards, because whenever you see the market jumping upwards, like let's say in a gap like this, what it all says is, let's just say today's Friday and then Monday it jumps up. What it says is there's been so much going on over the weekend that on the Monday price, when it opened up, it opened with a push up, because there's been so much buyers and so many people that want to be involved in this, so that's why that's what caused that jump up that gap. But normally it comes down to close up that gap, because there is also a lot of orders and things like that didn't get activated. So, and eventually this is also an imbalance in the markets. So eventually the price or market has to come back in order to close up that gap, close up that price, just so there's no imbalance in the market. So that's truly speaking how I understand how these gaps work, and maybe you can use that. I don't use it as a strategy to trade. Otherwise, right now, back then, I remember I used to try to use it as a strategy, and if I see something like this, automatically I would be like selling, thinking that it has to just come down to close that gap. But that was a long time ago. I'm speaking 7 years ago. So obviously I don't trade like that anymore, which is why we have to do things different. But yeah, let's see. Nasdaq right now, I can easily see that we are now approaching this area of resistance right here. But at the same time, we would like to see price coming here somewhere at the lows. Let me go on the 15-minute just so I have it cleaner. Okay, let me remove this drawn from the 1 hour. I need the 15 minutes, because on the lower time frame, I like the fact that I can spot and as well be able to execute, right? On the bigger time frames, on the 1 hour, it will all take days. It's when I'm seeing trading, because if I'm going to analyze using the 1 hour time frame, I would have to wait for days for opportunities and trades. So right now, yeah, we got tested. So through speaking, I see this area right here. This area right here coming to the bottom. Let me see, 5 minutes. Just to refine it, have that nice 5-minute touch. Just below here is perfect. Let me see if this one here I'll be able to spot it here. Okay, 5 minutes right here. Perfect. Okay, I just done some refining to make sure that everything is in alignment. So right now you can see my Nasdaq is not really, since we had this jump up, since the market opened, we had this jump up right here. This is a massive one. We have to close it. We have been moving upwards, but not even in the best, look at how it's moving upwards. This is a ranging. It's like it's ranging. It's like it's undecided. It's like it doesn't even know what it wants to do, right? So obviously that is also due to low volume. I know some people that maybe if you're trading a low volume strategy, this could be the best markets for you. But for us, we need that volume, bro. We want to trade when the banks are in, and when there's volume, bro. So with this, truly speaking, right now, we're still ranging. We're not really in any I know how the markets is, like in terms of, you guys saw me in the previous weeks when I'm in sync with the markets. Already in 5 minutes analyzing it, I can spot an entry, you understand? But with these ones here, not that I'm not in sync, but it's just the way it's moving. It's not really, the best, because there's two ways. Either price is gonna slowly and then test here, so we can go for a sell, and then we see it come down, or price could just once again and then start coming down for that sell before we go up. So that's why it's slightly tricky on how we'd have to take advantage of it, but we'd have to see. I'm gonna just manage it just so I see. I remember last week as well, there was a day where I thought that, like, no trades are gonna come, no opportunity is gonna show itself. I was like, it's not gonna work out, right? And funny thing, bro, I caught two best trades of my last week's era. So sometimes you just have to be patient. That does play a part. So yes, man, with Nasdaq, truly speaking, for now it's not really interesting. Nothing much. I mean, even if I try to rush it and say, oh, let me take a saw here, it's such trades, I see them as gamble, because I'm already gambling that price is gonna go down right now, on which, yes, it can, let's say, it can respect and do 1, 2, 3, do a third touch and then go down, but it's a gamble in a sense of, I know that it might go up before it goes down, which means that if it hits my stop loss, I shouldn't feel bad and feel like my strategy failed. It's me, it's discipline, it's a lack of discipline. I should have just waited to let it show me what it wants to do, instead of trying to be in profits all the time. You understand? Already last week, I've been on a winning streak, so I don't want to mess it up with just some silly mistakes. And how you start your week as well, it matters most. If you're going to be in a rush today to just place a few trades just so you can get a quick buck, and you end up not having a good day, already your week is going to be sour. It's not going to be good, So sometimes you need to just get yourself in the right frequency with the markets. And getting yourself in the right frequency with the markets just means that analyze properly, give it time, let the trade set up, let the trade play out, let the setup actually work out, and have all your criterias to be in check just before you even execute. Otherwise, it's not gonna be nice, right? You're gonna go, your profitability curve is gonna go like this. Go from making profits to losing some, making profits, losing, and so on. So we don't want that. Especially now for me, I've built my accounts, so I don't want to really, take them back. I don't think that it's gonna be, the best thing that I could do. But so far, let's see, the one setup that looks okay, not really the best, okay, it's this one here. Looks okay, even though it also has chances of grabbing and then still coming down, because remember, we still have to close this gap. This gap is very dangerous, because even if I take a buy and then this setup is just clean, it looks nice like this, which it makes sense. On any normal day, I would take a setup like this on any normal day. But because of today, now we have this gap, and price happens to activate me, goes slightly up and then takes me out and so on. I'm not going to feel bad, and I shouldn't blame my strategy, because I knew that price is going to close this gap. But I was just impatient. I wanted to make, a trade, So sometimes just being impatient, you think that you're doing the right thing for yourself, but you're not. You're killing your account. So gold, more similar. I still see it. I think it's moving more similar to USDT if you look at it properly. So what this one here, what it would need is price to just slightly push upwards. This one here, sellers could be, it can present a sell. Bro, my finger is so painful. What happened? But gold is still gonna come down to here, bro. That's one thing that I can say. We're still gonna come down to here for a buy. So obviously, if you're gonna think, oh, it's gonna go down, let me sell, and the more up it goes, the more sells you add, you're gonna, like it goes up and you add a sell, and then it goes up, you add a sell. That's not proper trading. But we still have this area. It's either we might, break it just so, obviously, break those lower highs, the previous lower highs, create new highs, and as well, like, take more orders just so you can go down. Or we could just respect it. And if we respect it, it will also be slightly different, because if it is respected, then this could be a lower high. So if we respect this and it doesn't break, that this is a lower high, which means that if we go down, we might not even just close here and then go up. We might even continue going down. We might see ourselves going down to take out these lows, right? So that's why what's going to happen here is going to allow us to be able to know what's going to happen here. And that's when, we'll be able to know how to execute trades better, how to, capitalize on certain areas and do things much more like that. Okay? Because coming and looking at gold right now, I can see that I can see this bearish candle here. It really does want to go down. There is a lot of momentum to the upside, like in terms of price wanting to push up. But currently where we are, there's also those sellers that are trying to force it, to still come down. But it's now a back and forth between two prices. Like it's a back and forth between two prices. So maybe somewhere around here. No, but this wouldn't make sense. Yeah. So right now it's just a matter of risk to reward. Because you see how, imagine ever since the market has been open, like, oh, this is how it's been moving, bro, like so slow. So slow. But we'll just see in the next 12 minutes, we'll see what 3:30 has for us. Because also once we get to 3:30, that's where we're going to see a lot of volume. We might even see price just and then starts to go down. If that happened, that would be a nice, I wouldn't mind taking a sell. Nice sell somewhere at the top. Knowing very well, even if it's 1:2, I know it's going to hit take profit real quick. But I know even if I try to, run with it, I might get more. So that's what I want to see. But yes, team, obviously, if you're finding value, team, like, subscribe. We are currently on the journey, and we are going to get there all because of you. Let's see, bullish, bro. Check monthly. Let's see monthly. You mean what, on gold? Yeah, we are bullish. I didn't say we're not bullish. It's just a matter of, obviously, you can't look at the monthly and execute on the 5 minutes. Those are two differences. Like on the monthly, you can see a very high bullish, trend. But when you go to the 5 minute, like let's say this is what you see on the monthly, right? I'm just trying to show you. Like monthly, you see this, see this, see this, see this. Let's just say. So obviously on the monthly, let's say you see this again. Obviously on the monthly, you're seeing higher high right here, and higher lows. This is what you're seeing. But with our next higher low, we're targeting here these higher lows. These are higher lows. And even if you take Fibonacci is going to tell you any area below 50%. So if I take Fibonacci right here, Fibonacci is going to say any area below 50%. So I would know that I am coming down here. But with that being said, sometimes the market could, let's say, does this, then now you can see we broke below the low. So now we are forming lower low and lower high. But what we call this, we call it internal structure. So when price comes back up once again, I can sell it here, targeting these lows. Boom, then I take target. If it comes back again, I sell it, targeting these lows, then boom. But once it gets here, I must not forget my overall, which is bullish, right? Because once it gets here at the bottom, this is a higher low, then it might, and then now we continue, then I start looking for buys. You understand? When it comes down, I start looking for buys. So on a smaller time frame, this looks like a downtrend on a smaller time frame. But on a bigger time frame, obviously you can see higher high, higher low, higher high. So that's just something that I wanted to share so that we know that, yes, man, sometimes we do know that the market is bullish, but when you are able to find quick short-term trades, because we're trading intraday movements, like for me, I don't hold trades for long, right? When I take a trade, maybe 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes at times, it's already a take profit and we're close to being done. So I don't really hold a trade for like days, so that's how we avoid it. And during the week or over the weekend, we actually did have a session whereby some members were asking me to look at different stuff. We did look at different stuff, different currencies and then things like that. So you see here with, what is it, NAS 100, let me remove this so we don't think that I bought it, I sold it. You see where it is right now. It's at resistant, very strong resistant. First touch, second touch. Why it's strong? Because it's a third touch. But remember what I said. This here is also like, bullish. This is bullish. So price breaking out upwards is more easier. If you take a sell, obviously this would be the best selling point. You would have sold at the best selling area. But there's still opportunity for price to break upwards, because we're still in a bullish, and we might still maybe even come here for a push down. So I'm not really going to take it right now. On a normal day, if like the markets were like maybe a bit more volatile and stuff, I would take it. But now the reason I'm not taking it is because, let's say for instance, if I take it like this, my target would be at the bottom. And looking at it so far, ever since the market has started, like New York session open, I have never seen a move that moved this big. So it's more like I'm anticipating a big move that didn't happen. It's more like when you take a trade and you want to target 70 pips, but that pair does not even move 70 pips in a day. So obviously you see, it's either you're going to have to wait many days, or it's either you have to target less pips. You understand? If you're going to target more pips on something that doesn't move like this, like you want a Toyota Corolla to drive like the same speed as a Ferrari, it doesn't really work that way. As much as they're both cars and stuff, they don't, you need to know what is the limit of something. So I know right now the limit of Nasdaq is it wouldn't really move and hit my take profit more likely on this session. It might, if it goes and then maybe, and then whatever, but I don't think it would go and hit my target right now. If it does, obviously it did, but I'm not in it. It's better than when you're in it and it does all these things. See, now it's going crazy. So imagine if you're already rushing it, and you can see it even gave us a gap here on the 5 minutes as well. You can see there's a gap on the 5 minutes. Imagine. So let's see what gold is saying. Gold, same thing. It's not really moving that much. Let me just say, I want to see what the next 5 minutes has for us. I want to see what the next 5 minutes has for us. Let's go, team. Let's go. Obviously, team, make sure that you subscribe. Let's go. Can you look at your SDL? Let's just quickly look at it. We did look at it over the weekend, so I'm not gonna dive too deep in it, but we were here. This because I looked at it on the weekend. We were still here. That means as soon as market opens, obviously you can see price shot upwards. And let me just see what I saw. Yeah, with Euro USD, initially I wanted it to come here at the bottom so we go up, but we just respected this. This I had it before it done all this, right? So we had this, but it respected this and then it did go up. We see this huge push, this huge engulfing candle is the one that actually confirmed everything for us. So what the looks of it right now, there's a chance that price is more likely to either push up till here because we have a lot of opportunity, more room to the upside with also how price is moving, or we might respect this area that we're currently in because this is a level of resistance. Let me do this. We might respect it just so we take out these equal lows because you can see these are also equal lows here at the bottom. So when I say respect it, I just mean in a sense of let me see if I pull the Fibonacci. Yeah, I don't even think it's a what I'm seeing right now with the Euro USD, slight push up, and then we want to see sellers. I see this price pushing up and then sellers. So obviously today is not too much volume, so I wouldn't say sellers coming all the way down here. It's not gonna make sense, but at least for the day, like after that push up, depending on if that push up is gonna happen today, but once we get here, I see price coming slightly low, right? At least taking out these lows. So if I'm taking a trade like this, obviously entry somewhere here, stop loss above, just above here. I used above this area here just to be on the safe side. 23 pips, which is okay. Then I'm targeting, obviously I can target like 47 pips. And what the looks of it, there's a high chance that we might come all the way down here at the bottom, which this could turn into a 6x. But this is looking good. Euro USD. If you trade Euro USD and you have a setup like this, this actually does look good. So far, it's one of the setups that's making sense for this week out of everyone that I've seen here. You see now Nasdaq what it's doing. Imagine if we rushed it and you were like, let's sell. Right now you could have been trapped in this. And sometimes this could be a liquidity grab and then it goes back in, whereby I find out that you had your stop loss. Let's say you sold here. You had your stop loss just above because you're slightly impatient and you're targeting. It can take you out and then still go back in and then hit your targets, or it can still just, you understand? So sometimes it's best to just stay away. I mean, looking at it, you can see a 5 minute we closed above. This next 5 minute could be a retracement. Yes, 30 still coming up. Gold. Yeah, man. Gold actually wants that push down. Like I can see it wants to push down, but it doesn't know how it's gonna do that move down. So even for me now, I'm gonna have to target it because I can't sell it here where it is, bro. Can't just sell it here. I'm gonna have to target it. So gonna need maybe to see, because you can see, man, it kept on rejection, yeah, bearish candle, two rejections. These are tweezer tops, but sorry, what I think might possibly happen is we should break above this area. Once we break above it, not close, like maybe even if it's a week spike out, and then like even if it's a close and then the next bearish candlestick comes in massive and then closes back in, then that's where, you know, I'd be happy to start looking for sales, because I know I could find something more like, you know, like, but I know that, because remember, if you have a gap like this, even if you can target the gap close, on which it might take a couple of days, that's much more bigger, like, you know, 8x, you can see. So with gold, gonna have to be slightly smart. There you see it's coming up, so you might see that push up. Let's see, I think same thing could be happening in Euro USD. Okay, it's still taking time, this one, yeah. Because everything now is overbought, bro. Look at it, 3% change, US 31.2%, Nasdaq 2.3. Everything is overbought. Everything is too expensive right now to be buying. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Everything is just, you see, now once you get there, we'll start doing that rejection. Let's see. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. You see, gold is now doing the spike out. Now it's coming back up. Let's see, 1 minute bearish close. What did we say, bro? Okay, so now you can see we had this big close. Let me see on the 60-minute what? 60-minute. Everything just shows it going upwards, right? I'm thinking okay, now I can see price. Not really the best ideal situation, because I was now thinking for entry purposes what would be best, but I can see this next 1 hour, 1 minute candle came back and basically closed up that previous bearish candle. So it's not really what we would want to see. But truly speaking, right here, it's at a very strong selling area. Because it's either, the reason I say it's very strong is because it's either it sells from here or it's either it breaks above. So if it sells, obviously, like good profit. But if it breaks above, then it's a normal stop loss. You understand? Thinking of taking this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in, bro. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it easy, not go too hard. Cause honestly, I think it's overboard, bro. This thing is overboard. I forgot that. Okay, let's just see how it goes. Obviously, right now I'm betting against the momentum. So looking at it, this thing here has been overbought. But let's see, bro. Let's just see. What is the news saying? Because I remember I think we had, but 3, 4 p.m., which is gonna be in the next, I don't know, 20 minutes. This thing is like it wants to push up, it wants to push down, it doesn't even know. It's like, what should I do? What should I do? But yeah, this so right now the only thing that's gonna These are, I've seen them, like I've seen it. I'm just scared that it might do something more like this, and then because it can still push up, right? It doesn't mean that where it is right now is the best. It can still do another week out, just to, mess it up, like mess things up, you know. So that's why it's very important, on my side, what I do, just so I can always stay safe, is stop loss, putting a stop loss, a proper stop loss that's in place. If you're gonna trade without a stop loss and hope that everything is gonna go well, then obviously it's not gonna be nice for you. So yeah, I'm just gonna manage this one here just to see how it plays out. I'd love to see how but I'm not, truly speaking, my confidence is not too much on it, because, like, like I showed you guys many reasons, man. I even said before I entered, like, obviously it being like, that gap down, it might close above just so we create a new higher high. There's so many reasons that could still push up, but it still fits my plan. That's why I take it, because if I don't take it, then I might feel bad that due to lack of volume, I didn't really take it. But I just went mild on it. I didn't really risk much. I literally went mild. So you see what it's doing. I'm gonna have to be on the lookout. So I did mention that there is chances of it, like, slightly pushing upwards. So that's why even if I don't put a stop loss, then it's going to be tough, because I'd have to wait for that whole push. It might go up, and then I'll be like, okay, let me remove my stop loss here, believing that it's going to come down. And then it goes more up, and then you're like, okay, no, let me move my stop loss. Now it's going to come down. And then it goes more up. And then boom, when you look at it, you are now like, your account, let's say you have $1,000, you now have a $600 loss, and it didn't even have to be that way. So with me, I keep it very simple. Very simple. If it goes close to stop loss, I'm not gonna move my stop loss. I'm gonna let it hit me, because that's what I want. I want volume. I want markets to move, right? Straight to take profit or straight to stop loss. So the 1 minute candle, they just closed now. Closed with like a good momentum to the downside. So it can allow price to push. Let's just see. Hopefully it just melts all the way down. Right now, my target is at least for it to break below here. As long as it can break below here, it's showing that it really wanna move. But if it doesn't, bro, it's still not good. No good. If price can break below here, that's when I'd know that it's trying to show some commitment. Okay, let's see what the dollar is doing so far. Okay, dollar, truly speaking, is looking good, because look at it. We tested this area on the dollar. So we came, we tested this, and this candlestick, let me see what the 5 minute close like. Let me see. Okay, it rejected. Can you see these 5 minute candles? This is actually a good sign of sellers. So even if it doesn't work out, truly speaking, but these are very good indications of sellers. That's just one thing that I want you to know this beforehand, right? Because you can't really wait for a setup to be perfect. I can't say, let me wait for this, and by the time all those things happened, it would have been done. Like the setup would have been gone. You get it? Already, man, with these teaser tops with resistance, everything that I've been saying on the session, it makes perfect sense. Which is why now the only reason is, am I gonna take it or not? Okay, I took it. So if I'm taking it, if it doesn't work out, what do I need to do? Put my stop losses, make sure that I don't risk too much. Oh, okay, perfect. That means that I'm on the safe side. Whether this trade wins or it doesn't win, I'm still on the good side. You get it? So that's how you need to sometimes think. Because if you always, because I see some people sometimes when I enter the market, they'll be like, wait, don't do this. And normally by the time maybe they want to enter, it's already late. I wouldn't take enter like that, right? So you see here, this one already tested, and now you can see 5 minutes is pushing upwards. So this is good because if dollar continue to go up, we want to see this. The more dollar goes up, the more it goes up, the more gold goes down. So that's what we want to see. USD must in fact come up, must take these highs. It must come up and take these highs, right? So let's see. The more it goes up, the more this one here is going down. So yeah, this one here as well, it will be nice to just see if candle can close with a bearish strong sign like this. So if it can close with a bearish strong sign, that will be dope. And truly speaking, if this thing can just fall, melt all the way down, hit take profit, I think that will be a very good start of the week. US30, I can see it's now coming back down. You see, whatever goes up must come down. It's now starting to come down. It might gauge and start to push upwards. It might gauge and then start pushing upwards, but I'm not really too interested in that. Nasdaq, we might still gauge at these resistance, and then we see price coming down, right? So yeah, we'll look at it. Let's just see. So gold doesn't want to break below here. I wanted it to break below here, bro. Break below here. And truly speaking, I'm also looking for areas where I can just put my stop loss so that I can be done with it, because we now need to manage, like, let's say for instance, if this thing goes more down, like I need to look at where am I gonna lock my profit so that I don't lose anything. What did I do? Like maybe when it gets to 1%, let's see, 1% is here. Yeah, maybe once price gets here on 1%, hopefully I would look into maybe break even. I don't even know. Let's see, 2%. Yeah. Let's see, because I wanted it to break below here, because once we break below, I can maybe move my stop loss to somewhere above here, you understand? Just so I can remain on the safe side, bro. So it's not easy, it's not nice, bro. But yeah, man, we now life in it. We life in it. Maybe if we break above there, then I can just adjust my stop loss, put it above there, so that I can, reduce it, right? Instead of risking 1%, then now I'm probably gonna risk like less, bro. Like so if my 1%, because already there I had like a $500 stop loss, so if I put it here, it's probably gonna be like $300, which is way more better, right? Compared to losing that whole $500 if it goes against me. So right now, truly speaking, I would love to see it break below here. That's the only thing. If it doesn't, I'll still take my negative 1% loss, which is not gonna be a good way to start the week, but What can I say, bro? What can I say? I'm just waiting for this candle to close below so that I can adjust. Right now it's still playing at the area. But I think we're going for it. Let's see how many more minutes, 20 more seconds. Let's just see. Okay, I think we're going for it. Yeah, man, we closed below, which is clean. I think with me, I'm just gonna reduce massive stops. Just put it above here, just so I reduce, right? Like just to reduce, because the accounts are already running well on profits, but just to reduce, bro. You don't want a trade that was going so well. Like, I don't even care if it goes up and hits my stop losses and things. I don't care at this moment. No. My main focus is to manage this properly. Oh, and if you can target this gap close, bro, it will be like a huge trade. Okay, I just moved. Okay. Let me see. So I'll just activate my stop loss here. Okay, let's go with you. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Okay, so I can see that we're still playing around here. You can see we're still playing around. So right now my main goal would be trying to remove my trade on the risk. Worst case scenario about this trade is that it might not, like, it might be a break-even trade. Meh. And how I'm seeing it is already how I should manage it is I should put my stop loss above here. Above here. That's why I should put my stop loss above, because already price created this low, this lower high, this low. So my stop loss should go above here, truly speaking. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move my stop loss above it because I'm trying to manage it aggressively. Just above here to be on the safe side. So now I've reduced, like, let's see if my stop loss was like initially $500. Right now, if you look at it, my stop loss is gonna be like $200. So I'm reducing all costs, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to adjust it right now as you are watching this. Everything is done live. I show you how I'm managing trades, not just catching them. Because sometimes it doesn't matter when you're in profits and you give them all back. Imagine you make profits and then you give them all back. So I'd rather like risk small, right? Yeah, the loss on it is my goal now is to try to remove as much loss as humanly possible. Just here, yeah. Now I reduced so much. And it can still, play around. It can still play around, but remember, it's how I'm trading, right? It's how I'm trading. So now I moved my stop loss to here just to be on the safe side. So now you can see I'm close to break even. And once you go down more, break even, and then now this trade is out of. Because remember, when you're trading, the first thing that you need to do is remove risk. If you're still trading, even if you're running at 200, like let's say 200,000, and you're still in profits, if your risk is still at your risk, then bro, you're still far, bro. Like you're still far. So if you wanna enjoy, just remove risk. Yeah. Yeah. So I think this is safe for me. So now I'm no longer like under pressure, like let's say thinking to myself, if this trade doesn't work out, I'm gonna lose 1% and all that. No, I'm not even thinking about all that right now. Right now I'm just thinking about, at least I got myself risk out the way. Breaks below here, then I'm going for the 1%, right? No, what is it? If it breaks below here, then I'm probably gonna lock it in at break even, which means that even if this trade goes against me, it's not gonna be a loss, because I also wanna see what it's gonna do once it gets it, because it might get here and then break above. So that could also be slightly tricky, bro. Slightly tricky. So let's see. And if, truly speaking, if it goes up, like the reason I locked in here, this is a lower high. This is a lower high. If it goes up and takes out these highs, bro, like what am I still doing? This thing can still go more higher. You understand? So what would I be doing? Rather be out, bro. Like that's just forcing the markets to. That's when you'll see people you're hoping for the market to and then still go down. No man, that's not. That's just stay away, bro. Like I won't even lie to you or try to, like just stay away, bro. Stay away. The markets are supposed to be fun, bro, not stressful and all those things. So let's see. Gold is now shooting. Let's see. Someone saying US 100. What is US 100 doing? No, I don't think, bro. It's not interesting, bro. Let's see. Or is it at that area that I was looking for? No, man. It's still. There's still a push up on US 100. We still have to shoot up once more. The sell is not ready on it. I don't think it's ready, no. Let's see this one. No. I love this one, bro. Let's go. 1 minute now, we closed it. So you see now truly speaking, bro, I can move trades to break even. Look, I can put it to break even. I'm moving to break even. Oh, stop loss to break even. I'm moving to break even. Let's see. Worst case scenario is I don't make any money at all. But let's see. So this one, I think, because of how I entered it, break even would be somewhere here. Yeah, perfect. But I also entered it on my CFD's accounts. It might go up from here, but I wouldn't really take a fear of missing out and close it. I mean, I can close it and say, oh, it can go up and all that. But obviously, there is like more of a fear of missing out type of a mentality. So I'd rather like maybe take break even, because anyway, I'm running at now $200 on this one account. So let me not be scared to, play with the $200. So worst case scenario is I just give back this $200, or I might just say, oh, let me close it, or I might stick to my plan, which I'm gonna stick to the plan, guys. I'm gonna stick to the plan. I'm gonna stick to the plan. Like, already this trade has been managed properly. Why should I be scared? Like, there's no more risk added, truly speaking. Like, I'm being for real, bro. There's no more risk. No more. And we could still be going down. You can see right now we're going down. Let's go, team. You can see, I don't know, but it won't really show properly. Yeah, because I'll try to show. I already logged in break even. We're now running 250. And yeah, man, we hopefully price doesn't respect this area. It just goes down, because it might want to respect it, bro. It might want to respect it. Already I can see that. But let me stick to the script. Let's see. If it doesn't, worst case scenario is that will be out at break even, guys. Guys, everything's happening in life. You can simply see life in front of you. I scan for trades, I analyze the markets, I prepare for it, I execute, I manage that trade live on the thing, on this session, and I even let you know what I'm thinking as I'm doing all that, so that you can see that this guy actually taking decisions, like not just guessing and trying to, fool around. But on top of that, I go till the exit with it, whether it's break even, whether it's stop loss, whether it's take profit, I hold on up until exit. I even say it, oh, I'm going out now. If, let's say, for instance, I feel like I want to go out now, yeah, man, I would have. But truth speaking, I don't care. Like right now, at the point that I am, I already locked in profits. I don't care. I could just have a fear of missing out and say, you know what, let me close it. It's already running profits, but I don't really care. So, since I don't really care that much, as long as there's no more risk, let me just work with what's currently working. You understand? Let's see. Let's go. I mean, once we break below here, if we happen to break below, I'm going to adjust my stop loss like you see here. Okay. Because I want it now to form a lower high. And once we break, I'm still going to adjust my stop loss, then we go low. Let's see. But if it doesn't, it takes me out at break even. It was a good day, At least we started the day with the break even. At the week, imagine starting the week with a negative, bro. Yo, it's not nice. It's not nice. So break even is great, right? Guys, obviously, if you find them value, subscribe. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, 1 minute candle closed. Let's see, we're back up at this area. Are we gonna respect it? Are we gonna go above? We're at this area right now. My stop loss is literally above it. Let's just see. From here, I honestly feel like if this area holds, it's gonna sell nicely. That's just what I feel like if this area holds, it's gonna sell off nicely. Only if it holds. If it doesn't hold, obviously it's gonna just go back up and like break the highs, all those things. So if it holds, it will sell off. But if it doesn't, anyways, that's also a scenario. So let's just see. Okay. Let me see. Am I still in? Hopefully. No, it took me out break even. I just went out break even. Yeah, break even. Even the side here, everything went out break even. Let's see, this side here you can see everything went out break even. Executed here, we went out here. So yeah, man, I'm happy, truly speaking, how I managed this trade. Because looking at it, let's just follow it and see. Looking at it from now on, it might go slightly higher. You understand? So if you don't do proper management, obviously you are gonna go through such. So I'm happy that I was able to bring down the losses in terms of, imagine if I didn't do that, I was probably gonna be running now. Imagine, just think about it. Right now, where would I be? Minus $300 probably right now, as we speak. Imagine now I went from holding to $15 profit to now running at negative $300, and I'd be now thinking to myself, I could have closed it. Why did I? It's a Monday. Why am I making silly mistakes? Look at it. This thing can even go up more higher. Remember, I said once we break above, we are gonna go high. Look at it. In fact, if I had my stop loss above here, where I had it before I moved it, because remember I had it here, and then I moved it here, and then I moved it here. If I still had it here, I was gonna now go out with that big loss. So what do you have to say about trade management, bro? Because trade management is a different thing. It's not about catching and just being in it. It's that whole management, bro. So, but I am happy. We might still also respect these areas here, but let's just see how it's gonna play out. Let's just see. Sorry. So here, how I wanted to manage it is here. I was waiting for it to, because we had already created this low. We came up, so I wanted it to break below these lows. If we created these lows, I was gonna put my stop loss above here. You understand? So that's just how I was gonna go about managing it. But looking at it, look at it, bro. Even now, it looks like it's ready for another sell, because you can see double top. If you're using double tops, this looks like a double top plus. You see when it got to this resistance, it's doing this. But this is not my type of entry. I don't enter trades like this, but I know other people, if you're trading like somehow, this would also be a good trade, but obviously I wouldn't take it, is what I'm saying. So yeah, man, I am happy, I am excited, and we are doing this, bro. We were more harder than ever. You can see now prices rejecting at these areas. Let's just see what's more likely to happen. Candlestick close, but it doesn't really, it's not giving that much momentum, right? It's still playing there at those areas, which is also, it's not too nice, right? Okay, you see now it's what it's doing. It's coming back. Already now I can see with that next candlestick, the bearish candlestick could show some heavy momentum to the downside, especially that bearish candlestick. But normally setups like this, personally me, I wouldn't really, take this. Like this one here. Let's go, team. You trade in personal or pro firm? I trade both. both personal and profit firm, right? So that when I get those payouts, I can fund more in my life account. But it's both. Can you see a screenshot of the trade? Yeah, man. Obviously, if you're in the Telegram group, I'll just upload it. Ooh, look at what it's doing, bro. Ooh. But my network is going bad. Look at what it's doing, bro. Yum, bro. What's happening, bro? Done 4K. Liam, what did you do? Were you in? What trade did you take? Re-entry. No, I wouldn't take a re-entry now, truly speaking. What is it, Ledoba? I wouldn't take a re-entry now. I wouldn't, and especially because it's low volume. Like if it was during the week where the news were doing, like let's say when volume was like going all in like this, I would take it, right? But now because of I know volume, this thing can even range here. Like when I say range, I mean it can go down to here at the bottom. What did I press? It can go down here and then still go up and still go down the whole like day, you know. Can't do that, not too much volume. But I like how these sellers are now coming up. Let's see this one here. Okay, yeah, we still Nasdaq. I still see it going more up. We're still gonna go up. We're still gonna push till here, at least till here. This one here looks like this buyers here could be legit, bro. These buys here looks like they could be legit. Let me see. See what Nasdaq is now doing. Let me remove this. I mean gold, not Nasdaq. Gold. So let me see if it's gonna take out these areas. Because truly speaking, if I still held on to like that trade or whatever, like it would be hard to place stop losses like break evens and stuff when it's doing this, right? Especially when it's moving like this. So let's go. Let's see what gold is gonna be doing. But I don't regret the way that I managed it, truly speaking. I feel like it's that was good. That was great. Let's go, Godfrey. SpaceX to the moon. Yeah, gold, to speaking, I feel like it might want to push that, like slightly come down. But the way that it's playing, it's tricky, bro. It's tricky. Let's look at it. Because what this does now is that it allows us to be able to know moving forward. Because right now, I already know. I already executed. I already got the best setup. I already sold it. I already managed it proper. I already went out of it. So, but now, the lesson is not done. The trade is not done. The journey is not done yet. I need to give it time so that I see Is it going to go to take profit or is it going to go to stop? Just so, because now that's when the trade is done. And when the trade is done, that's when I'll be in a better position. Like, at least now I know, oh, okay, we're good now, you understand? Like, we're not, I didn't make silly mistakes, let me put it this way. So that's what you need to do. Thank you, sir. $150 backed. Nice one, Jay. Nice one, Jay. So what is it? You backed it from what? From gold? Was it from gold? Yeah, you see such trades, man, it needs you to just be in and out. Because if you don't go in and out, it's not going to be nice. Like, if you no USD drivers today, super low volatility. Like, you see, if you're able to just catch your move and then manage it and then be out wherever you want, that's the best thing that you could do. But if you're gonna be one of those guys that are gonna, like, maybe you sell here and then this thing goes up and like, no, it's gonna go down, then you sell here and then it goes, and it's like, no, it's gonna, then you sell here. Then already when it does this, it does already, now you're not, like, you're not in the best, man. It's not too nice. But if you know, okay, like me now, if I was targeting yet the lows, I could have entered using a bigger lot sizes, like a bigger lot size. Then I know at 1:1, when it gets to 1, I don't mind taking profit because that's more, like, let's say if I'm risking $500, 1:1, that's more close to, I don't know, $500. But that's not how I was targeting. Right now, I was not even targeting all that because what I'm seeing is I still see this coming down. You see where we are, I still see it coming down. And trust me, it can play a bit some more, but I still see it coming down. Like, coming down somewhere here. Can play a bit, but I still see it coming down. So that's why, but I know that a lot of the momentum is to the upside. So that's why now I also had to be careful, Let's go. Nice one, nice one, nice one. So yeah, man, let's just see. I just want to see how prices now going to be moving. But yeah, members, is there any members that already, I don't know, you guys saw some opportunities, you guys took trades, or you guys maybe saw this gold opportunity, you took it, or I don't know, you managed it, whatever. Let's see, because I can already see some members are saying that they profited. I can see one is saying that it's down 4K. I wanted to know what trade did you take? But I can see already another one is up like 2K in rents, like $150. Let's go, team. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. This is happening live, bro. Gone are those days when, what are signals? Imagine back in the olden times, it used to be signals and what. Now it's not even that, bro. Right now, it's not that. There's no signals. This is happening live. Everything is happening live. Like live, bro. Live. No one can easily do that, bro. No one can easily do that. Like, because at the same time, there's also people that don't respect certain things. Like there's people that I could just be trading like this and they go all in. And this trade maybe does something like this, it blows them account. Like, let's say someone can go all in here. When it done this, their account is blown. and they're angry. Bro, you suck, bro. You can't. You don't know how to trade. You don't. But the honest truth is that's honestly, it's them. We all know. I'm sure most of you guys here, you guys have been trading. Like people that have that mindset is like beginners or people that just wanted a quick money and so. But with the chasers, bro, I don't think those people would even last being with us. So they can't make it with us. They can't, bro. So obviously, guys, like this video. If you knew, this is what we do every single day. I don't hide anything. Everything that I do, you see me taking trades live. You see me missing out on other opportunities live. You see me managing these opportunities live. So you basically get to see everything in action. Everything in action, bro. It's not easy. You see this gold, yo, bro. This gold is looking good. It looks like it's gonna drop. Like, you see here, there's a lot of like power that's not letting it drop here. But once it does, I'm telling you, bro. Once it does, because I see it wants to drop so badly. You see there? Let's see how long we've been pushing. 47. Let's push for them for 13 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it a session, team. We're gonna call it a session. I think with me as well, I'm gonna be happy for the week. I'm gonna plan out for the next day. Let me see what he's doing. Yo, he's gonna go down massively this one, yeah. Yeah, with them we're coming here. Still coming here. Let's see that US 30. Okay, still playing around. Let's see Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq. You see Nasdaq, it shows that it wants to go down. You can see all these bearish candlesticks, but due to the fact that we want to go down here, it's not ready. So it all do this, like act as if it's going down, then up, act as if it's going down, maybe up until we get here, and then we see a big push up, then we start seeing sellers. So I'm not really focused too much on this. Let's see, Sonia. We have to take these lows out. So now imagine if I still had this buy. Truly speaking, this was not going to be a good trade if I still held it, because I'd be in profits, break even in profits, close to loss in profits, massive loss, profits, break even, slightly profits, break even, profits, and now would be which anything can still happen. Remember, by the way, just because we're here doesn't mean that it's going to go down and break. No, it can still go up. You understand? So that's why I say sometimes, when you're just managing, do what's best for you. Do what's best for your plan, your strategy. I'm following my plan. This is how I trade, regardless of what. And so I'm going to follow, because this can still come back up, which means that if I'm in, I'm still holding, I'm still going up and down with it, up and down. Eventually, if it decides to choose this direction, I would be a victim. Like, if it decides that it's going up, I would have lost out. And now it's going to mess me up psychologically because I'll be thinking on, yeah, but at some point it was giving me $500, it was doing this, it was doing this, it was going down, I could have took it. What if I'm greedy? What if I'm thinking that? That's all that's going to be in my mind because of, that's what I'll be thinking of. So I need to protect that. I need to be on the safe side. You see, now it's doing what? I would be in profits, I would now be back. You see Sonia not really moving well. Let's see. You see what it's doing now. Imagine if I was still in on that sell, bro. Right now I'd be feeling like, because now I'd be back at break even by the way. You understand? So that's just showing you trading. Then it means that all those emotions, I would have been in it. Right now I don't care. The same way, like, I mentioned, as soon as it was at break even, I stopped caring because there's no more emotions. There's no more plus minus emotions. Right now I'd be thinking to myself, yo, I had to wait all these minutes, but I'm back at break even. And by the way, this thing can still, as much as this cell looks good in terms of, it looks like it's ready to break. But bro, this is the market. This thing can still go up. Like, you understand? So one thing that I'm seeing is once it breaks below here, that's where it's going to sell off massively. Just that we don't know when those sellers are going to come. Hopefully it could be on this session. Hopefully it could be on the next session. But tomorrow we're not going to be seeing too much news. Yeah. I don't really think tomorrow. But this, I even mentioned that this could be a start of a range because right now we could be, and then up until Wednesday when the news come up, boom, then we see like that massive volatile movement, right? Because you see with the Sonia, we had multiple resistance areas, yeah? Price couldn't break. So now we got to it and then we resisting. And we can see even with this candlestick. So obviously, maybe someone would be like, oh, let me go in sell. Okay, maybe you put your stop loss here. It's still huge for me. I wouldn't. And anyway, if this thing just goes up, higher chance that it might come here, take you out. And putting a stop loss above here, I don't really think it's really, the best option, even though it gives you a great risk to reward. But it's also tricky. So look at the next candle that formed. Next candle now became next candle became a bullish. So right now, if you can see, we're having a lot of arguments in between the buyers and the sellers, right? You can see that the sellers are taking over and then the buyers take, because you can see here you would have thought that the sellers won, how they were pushing downwards. And here you would have thought, oh, the buyers are doing their things because you see how it pushed upwards. But that's what we might see for the next couple of hours, right? I mean, you see here, it's pushing upwards. Could come back up here. Could go down, slightly down, go back up. Or it could still, because look at it here, when we came back up, we took out the lows. So it knew that there could be stop losses, took out the highs here. So same thing could happen. Price could get here, believing that people want to sell it here. And then once it gets here, because already there will be people that are looking to sell, obviously it can respect, maybe go down, but it can still do something like this way, and then maybe goes down, so let's see. I'm looking at it. Let's just push for a few more minutes. How many? 5 more minutes before we can call this a session. 5 more minutes before we can call it a session. And I think maybe the rest of the trade I will update it in the Telegram group. So make sure that you are in the Telegram group. There is a link below this video whereby it gives you access to our Telegram group. It's free access to join. That's where we share updates and things like that. So obviously make sure that you are in. Make sure that you're in. You see what gold is doing now. Bro, you promised a vlog, yo, but I thought no one would realize. It's actually dropping today. 9 p.m. Bro, what time is it? It did drop, didn't it? Let me see. You guys make sure that you check out our blog. There is a vlog that is currently running. Oh yes, it's dropping 9 p.m. South African time, not my time. 9 p.m. it is dropping, bro. It is dropping. It's already premier. Let me see. Let me see. You see. You see it right here, bro. Right here. So yeah, man. It will drop at 9 p.m. your time. I believe so. So just check it out, team. Check it out once it's up. Check it out. It's already premiered. Yes. Friday I had network errors. I tried to... No. Friday I didn't have network error. I was so tired, bro. I came from a flight. I done so many things. I was just exhausted. I won't lie, bro. 7 p.m. Yes, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, you are right. It is 7 p.m. Thank you so much for letting us know. Hot topics with Camo. Hot topics with Camo. Yeah, man. Thank you for letting us. It is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. guys. We are dropping. We are going right. We are going crazy. And yeah, Friday, man, it was not nice for us, but we did show up. That's why I even had done a session on Saturday, because I felt like since I was not available on Friday, I was like, hey, let me give back time. So I done a session on Saturday, and on Saturday it was like looking at the markets. People were telling me what to look at, so we go back and forth, things like that, looking at those things. But yeah, but now here I am. I'm back up. You can see stronger than ever. Woo! Here he is. He's now coming. Let me see if he's going to take out the lows right now on this session, or if we're going to play around, because we could still play around. Two ways. Either price is going to respect this, go up, or that's where we will see it breaking below. For those that are still looking at gold, sorry. Let's see. I just want to see what it's going to do here while we're on this session. Is it going to break below? Is it going to... Let's see. I'm sure you there's someone that's also interested, just like me, just to see how far away this thing is going to end up, right? Because I have those thoughts. I want to see where it's going to end up. I knew I said 5 minutes I want to end the stream, but it's like now it's moving in a way whereby I really want to pay attention to it. See, now it's respecting that support area. Might push upwards. See if I use Fib. Let's go. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? Coup super. We here, bro. We here. We've been hustling, putting in the work. Yeah, man. Hopefully you've been with us since the beginning. I don't know. You seem like you just landed now on the session, but we did catch gold. We caught a gold sell, sold it here, went up, played a bit. Then I moved my stop loss to break even. When it was here at the bottom, it went shot up, but took me out break even. So that's where we are currently for the day. Nothing much, not too hectic. You can see even here. Enter the trade here, went out right here. You can see sold here, bought it here. So break even trade. So right now I just want to see what's more likely to happen. Is the sellers gonna like overpower the buyers, or are we now gonna start seeing that sell? Because now I wanna use this information for going forward, just so we know, just so it information like this helps, bro. It helps. Like I did say, the trade is not done up until it's really done. So far, yes, my trade is done. I'm out break even, but this setup is not done. For it to be done, it has to either go to stop loss or go to take profit, so that I can learn from it, right? So that I can be able to spot and see, oh no, maybe if I see this happening 5 more times, then I know, okay, you know what, let me not move to break even quick. You understand? Things like that, it helps you be able to make those types of decisions. Let's see, just before we call this live stream a session, because we are about to close it right now, but I just want to see what's going to happen. Obviously, guys, if you're new, you haven't subscribed, or you're just maybe browsing through, you found us, you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We do this each and every single day. You're here to learn, you're here to grow, you're here to join a community of serious traders. You can see, bro, everyone that's on the comment section, these are people that are serious about trading. They would love to better themselves. They would love to grow and be better individuals. No one can sit on the session for like an hour if they're not serious. They are serious. See, now I think it's cracking those lows. Let's see. There's a lot that we are going to be learning from this trade. Truly speaking, I am going to be learning a lot on my side. I don't know about you, but me, a young brother, is going to be learning a lot. Let's go. And this support area, because now we touched it once, twice, now it's the third time. Remember, the more we touch a support area, the more it becomes weak. So right now, since we touched this area so many times, it is becoming weak. So let's see. I'm not expecting it to hold. Now we're playing at those support areas. But due to low volume, guys, I don't think we could still see price pushing once more. We could see it shooting up in this area before it goes once more down. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 35, bro. Thank you, bro. Highly appreciated. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, and talent, when they people here respect a lot, bro. Like when they salute you, like, bro, they bend down, bro. Like they go down. At that time, I just came to buy a bread, and the guy is going like low like this. I'm like, no, it's okay, go up. And he's like, bro, I'm respecting you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what he's gonna do. These lows are like, yo, bro, they're getting weaker and weaker. The more it's playing on it, the more weaker they get. And honestly, I'm not sure regarding volume if like that breakout is gonna really do any like wonders, because I don't think there's too much volume for today to do any massive moves. But in normal markets, bro, I would really love to see it breaking below here, because I know from that break, like, you know, it's gonna shoot down. So that's in normal markets. But for today, Friday there is holiday, so Friday might not be that much active. Tomorrow as well, the news are slightly less. Wednesday, Thursday is where we're gonna see a lot of like beautiful movements and, you know, volume. Let's go, team. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see US 500. I mean US 100. Yeah, that's when I still see it coming a bit more up here before you can have that push. This one, yeah, I really wanted it to come here before you go up, but yeah. But remember, we all have these gaps. Everything has to close up on this gap. US 30, we have to close this gap. Nasdaq as well, we have to close this gap. Remember, we have to close this gap. We shouldn't look back. Even gold, we have to close this gap. This big gap. This big gap right here, we have to close it. So yeah, this thing is not serious, bro. It's taking too long. Let's go. No, I think because it is playing around. It's been around this area for a couple of minutes. So I think what I can do is I will update how this one here eventually played out in the Telegram group. So obviously, guys, if you are in the Telegram group, you're not gonna miss out. I will update it just to show you where this trade ended up going. You know, just so I can come back and speak about how I managed it, because I did manage it proper. I'm not regretting anything. I'm happy, and I'm glad that, you know, it's a brand new week and we started it strong, so to speak, on my side. And yeah, man, obviously, guys, if you are new to the channel, like this video, subscribe. We do this each and every single day. We look at the markets, we analyze, we execute, we manage, we do everything, bro. That's what we do. But yeah, man, just subscribe and, you know, let's grow. The whole goal here is for you to become better, for you to learn, for you to develop. So I'm developing as I'm doing these sessions. Like literally, I'm developing in real-time mode, because certain mistakes, I'm seeing them as I'm doing them. Others, I see them when I go through these live sessions and I say, oh, why did I do this? Oh, I should have did, you know, when I go through the sessions, I learn that too. But you as well can learn from my mistakes. You as well can learn from my wins, my losses, and then you can implement it your side and see results, you know. So that's the whole point here. But yes, man, yes, team. I'm glad that everyone did show up to the session. This one here is still playing. I thought I'd wait for it to, you know, eventually play out well, but it is playing. But drop those likes, drops those subscribes, and let's meet up on the next session. Same time tomorrow, same spot on the socials. And we're doing this, bro. I'll see you guys on the next streaming session. Thank you guys so much for putting through. Cheers, team. See what this one's doing. Still playing. So imagine now I didn't close it. I'd be back and forth. I'd now be stressed out. In fact, maybe now I would have had my stop loss be here. It was now going to take me out. Still, same thing, break even. So Bye-bye. Bye team, bye team, bye team. Let's go.